Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button and do not forget to press the bell icon. Welcome back to my channel friends, this is Sonia here, and yes, you have seen these beautiful feathers on my live video, and yes, I thought of doing this tutorial for you all, and this is really simple. It takes a little time, but these looks absolutely pretty. Now, like I said in my video also that I had used Vanya's journal pages, so here also I'm using the same kind of paper. So now these are the used sheets from Vanya's school notebook which she doesn't uses, and this is of no use for anyone. So I just thought, why not to create beautiful piece of embellishments for my projects. Now here I am applying clean water on my pages. I'm just making sure that I make them wet really well, and now I will be using my acrylic paint, my chalk paints, my shimmer paints on these. Now with the color options, you can choose any of the colors you have, even the natural food colors what you have at your place, you can use them. You can even use a turmeric and create a beautiful shade with this. And like I had few of the really cool and bright colors, so I thought I will be using those. Now just to show you guys, I have used almost all the varieties of colors available with me, like here in this one. By the end of the video you'll realize that I have used my shimmer paints, I have used my metallic paints, I have used my chalk paint, I have used my acrylic paint and spray paints also, and they all of them look absolutely gorgeous. It just depends on what kind of look and feel you want. You can play around the colors with the colors accordingly. Now before applying my colors, I have just made sure that my page is really wet. It has a bit of water so that my colors can spread really well. Now just please make sure that do not add too much of water, which I did while doing this video. So later on you will see me clearing up the excessive water with the wet wipe, or you can just clean it up with any of the tissues or a good cotton cloth, and it will be good to go. So don't worry about that, but it's better you avoid having too much of water on your papers, so that you don't have to spend too much of time on drying. Now, like I said about the colors, you can even do some of the really nice and cool stamping work, and then you can create the black and white feathers. Even they are also going to look absolutely beautiful. Now here I am just playing around with the colors, and I want to make sure they look absolutely beautiful. And yes, these are going to take time to dry out, so I will be using my heat gun to dry this up. À deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'enfer, des souvenirs impossible à effacer. How it looks after drying, and it's time to move on to the next step. Now these are the wire which you get at any craft store, and I got these long back for one of my camp, but I didn't use it. Now what I have decided is that I am going to have good small sizes feathers and two big sizes feathers I will be making, so that I can show you the varieties you can do with these papers. Now I'm folding it half. It depends on what size of feathers you want. Then accordingly you will have to choose the size of a paper. Now for example, if you want a feather of size say 1 inch by approximately 6 inches is the length, then you need to make sure that your paper size is double of that. Now once I'm done with the folding work, then on the inner side I'm applying my DIY decoupage glue. You can even use any of your adhesives. It is going to work absolutely fine, but make sure it's of good quality. Now for my feather sticks, I am using these metal wires, and you can use it at a particular distance, and you can decide on what size of feathers you want. Now here I have left a gap of approximately 2 inches between all my wires, and that means I'm going to make a smaller feathers of 1 inch in the width size. That's how we can explain it here. So this is how it looks, and just make sure that you press all your papers really well, because this is only the time when both the papers are going to stick really well and your wire is going to attach to your layout. Now here I am doing one more page just to show you guys that how to do it. First fold your paper, the half size, then apply your liquid adhesive, or even use your tacky tapes, but liquid adhesive much preferable. And then you can add your whatever the stem you want to use. You can even just roll out the plain simple papers and create your stems. You can even use the rough, any of the very thin wooden sticks, and those are going to also work really well. Now again I'll apply some more of my liquid adhesive. Like here I'm using my DIY decoupage glue. All those videos like of your DIY projects are there on my channel, you can check that. And then I'm going to fold the other half, and I'll make sure that I press it really well, and I'm going to repeat the same step with the third one also. So they have dried out now, and it's time to do a very important step. Now here I am applying a coat of my DIY decoupage glue on the complete sheets on the front and the back side. Now this is really important. I have this is tried and tested. Like initially when I made my feathers, they were so thin, they were so delicate that I was not even able to handle those things. Then on my second lot I tried with this technique where you apply a coat of your liquid adhesive, and trust me friends, once this dries out, it gives so much of strength to your paper and your feathers are going to come out really well. Make sure that you do this step before cutting up your feathers. The detailing work, cutting work has to be done at the end so that they do not stick to each other. And once you are done with your coat of your liquid adhesive on both the sides of a feather, even the one side is also good, but if you can do it on the two sides, nothing like it. This procedure is also going to make your feather a little thicker, which is of course a very good thing, because when you are doing your mixed media projects, your card making or your scrapbook making, you really need to make sure that they are stiff enough to be there for a longer time.
À deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer.
Now the fun part begins. So here is the bigger one which I had made. I'm just cutting it from the center, and now I will give the shapes to these feathers. Now I just felt that I was decent with the cutting work, so I have not marked it with a pencil. But if you are not very sure of the shape and the design you will be getting with the direct cutting, you can always draw it with your pencil and then you can do the cutting work. Now this is how the shapes come once you do the cutting work. So the first very important step is, first do cut out all the smaller pieces. Like if you are having too many pieces on one page, and then do this final touch up and the finishing work, and then you can see the beautiful your feather looks. Now for the smaller papers, first I will trim down all the single pieces so that I know that how exactly shape I have to give it to each of my feathers here. I will be repeating the same process for all these small feathers here. This is the most interesting part, and this is how you cut your feather, the lines of your feathers. Now I always do it on the reverse side. I hold the feather on my side, then the stick on the other side, and then I start cutting. Now the more thinner you cut the fringe, it looks absolutely beautiful. But if you're a beginner, you can do a little broader one, try it out, and this is going to be so fun. Now for the bigger ones, you have to do 2 times cutting, like you have to be, because the scissors what you use has to be very comfortable. So I am using a smaller size scissors because this is really good for a long work. So here you will see me doing the cutting work double, like 2 times I have to do the cutting work on the one side. For the smaller ones it will be really quick.
Que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter, de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à 2 doigts de nos lèvres, 2 doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter, de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter.
So this is how it looks, and now it's time to do for the smaller ones, and they look absolutely beautiful. I know this video has been, like, I have edited it to a very quick mode, otherwise it would have taken a lot of time to show you the cutting work. So the cutting work is simple. It's really amazing that you just need to take up a scissor. Just think of, like, on one direction you have to cut it and you are so good to go.
Que j'ai presque pu le goûter. Impossible à effacer.
So my cutting work is almost done. Now here is a very quick tip. You can just prepare up these bases. Do not cut it if you don't need it, and you can keep it safely so that whenever you need it you can just cut it and use it, so that it stays a little more safer for a longer time. Now on the smaller ones and all the cutout pieces with the details, I am going to do some coloring work. Now I have the scrap paper which I use beneath all my mixed media work, so that I don't ruin my colors and I don't have to clean it up. Whatever I do, it's there on that page. And later on I am going to use this to create a nice mixed media page or a layout for my future project work. Let's see. Now here I'm using a shimmer paint and I'm just adding some water to it, and it depends on what kind of consistency you want, what kind of effect you want on your project, and you can just splash a nice shimmery or a glitter work. You can even add glitters to your feathers and they are going to look absolutely beautiful. Now if you are doing a paint work, you just need to use your paint and some water if required. If you are using your glitters, you will have to use some kind of liquid adhesive to stick your glitters, and then you are so good to go. Now here I have used some gold touch glitter and I am using some pearl finish glitter metallic paints, so they look absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, you can play around with the colors and they are going to look so beautiful and so nice. Please do make sure that after each coat of color you dry them really well, and if you want some extra strength to your feathers, you can always add some more layer of your decoupage glue. That's absolutely fine. The more layer of decoupage glue you do, the more thicker it will be. So like I said, it's completely your choice that how much thicker you want it to be.
Le bonheur est passé à 2 doigts de nos lèvres, 2 doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter, de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à 2 doigts de nos lèvres, 2 doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter, de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer.
Coloring work is done. I'm just drying this with my heat gun. Please make sure that they are completely dried out once you are done with the coloring work. And this is how they look. They look absolutely gorgeous and so pretty, and they look beautiful, and now you can use them on any of your multiple projects. So with this we are done with this tutorial. I really hope that you all like this, and yes, I'm listing down all the supplies down below, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye.
Impossible à effacer. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter.